Michael Colyar.
You made it, bro.
The mom building.
Man, let me take you. I don't want these words on your face. I'm gonna move those. Bam! Look at you. Clear to go. Pull back a little bit.
I mean, we in construction.
Oh, y'all do construction. You in a new house. Is that what it is?
We ain't Michael, we
ain't talking about it. Okay, we ain't talking about it. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Faizon Love, and you know him from so many movies and TV shows. And first, I just know him as my friend, man. I just comment everywhere. He cool as an outdoor fan. I can tell you that.
I was told to tell you this joke.
All right, come on with it.
Do you know what church Michael belongs to?
Michael who?
Michael Colyar.
What church does Michael Colyar belong to?
7 Days Adventist.
Oh! Whoa! Venice Beach, 7 Days Adventist. I love that. Who wrote that?
My buddy was
that is great. Man, welcome to this show this evening, man. I'm excited you're gonna also go and perform at the spot I did, the Bronze Museum.
Yes, that place is amazing.
It's amazing. It's amazing. You're gonna have fun when you go in there every day. You'll be fascinated when you see the different things. It's us. It's our culture. It's, the black culture. People of color, should I say.
Yeah,
it's your original name. Langston.
I have a long name.
So Langston is for Langston Hughes?
Well, no, I don't know. It's just
Langston was popular in your area in Cuba. Was it popular there?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because then you have Faizon, and then I don't know how they got constructed my name. My name is long.
I don't think it's that long. Langston, Faizon, Santissimo.
It's more to it.
Oh, it's more to it than that. Oh, okay.
It's been short.
Cuban names be having a lot of bits and pieces to it.
Say it again?
A Cuban name be having a lot of pieces in it, like a D-E. Like...
Were you born with your mother?
Uh-oh. I just lost your sound. Your sound is gone. Nothing. I can see you, though. You fill it up the screen, but I can't hear nothing. You might have to go out and come back in. There he is. He back. Can I hear you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We were trying to figure out the name first, the long name. What is all of it? Say
it. Michael, we're live.
We're live.
We ain't giving them no help.
Oh, we ain't giving them no help. Heck no.
We're not helping them, Mike.
Okay, well, tell me though, how'd you really get started? Because you did a lot. I mean, this is, for one person, this is a lot of films and TV shows. So did you start as a kid or something acting? How'd you start?
I started around 15. And part of my education was to go to Seventh-day Adventist and watch the baddest man hold court.
Oh, you talking about me again? Come on, quit that.
No, really. I mean, it was Robin Harris and you.
Really?
And we can talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I would go to Venice and just be amazed, like, how is he doing this out? It's already hard to perform outside. Okay? It's already hard to perform outside. So now you're outside at the beach. You're competing with people skating up and down, the heat, the waves crashing, people eating hot dogs, people selling weed, the police arresting motherfuckers. But for 45 minutes to an hour, they would all stop and watch you.
Yeah.
And I was like, how the hell is he doing this?
Wow. That was a blessing to be able to get away with that.
You didn't get away with it. It was your presence. It's your gravitas. It was you. So that's what I'm saying. That was part of my education, is to study.
Wow.
Of course, Eddie Murphy's in the bill. Free today, Cosby, motherfucker.
He's out. What do you think about that?
It's a day for us, man. It's beautiful. All those motherfuckers that were scared to say something and ran in the dark, like, oh, now that he gave jobs to.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? He gave jobs to.
Wow.
So, hey, Cole. Let me see this. Let me see the dog. I'm on live, man.
You got a dog? What kind of dog?
No, it ain't my dog. It's Kobe is like,
What you got? What is it? Oh, that's a
You
would never see, but this me and this dog, we always be kicking it. This is Kobe, my assistant. What's wrong?
What's the dog's name?
What's the dog's name, Cole? What's the dog's name? True. Cole's like my daughter / assistant.
Nice.
What kind of? What's up?
That's what they call them now.
No, she's really like.
I'm playing. I believe
she really is. She's like, she helps me out a lot. What's wrong? What's wrong?
She started to make noise.
That's the great Michael Colyar right there. You don't see that? True. You don't see it? That's a great Michael Colyar.
Brother, thank you. Hey,
I heard Bill Cosby. I know Bill Cosby was released. What are you talking about?
Oh, the dog.
The dog is happy that Bill Cosby was released. I'm like,
he didn't know. Dog just found out. We got to teach our puppies to read earlier. That's very important.
You're crazy.
I'm telling you, that's the reason the black people were slaves an extra 2.5 years during Juneteenth, because they wouldn't let nobody read if they could just read the paper.
Let me ask you about the Juneteenth. Do you get that? I don't get it.
I get it. They kept information away from the black folks. And a handful that knew what either didn't believe it or didn't want to tell nobody because they didn't want massa to know that they were giving the word out. That's what I believe.
I was like, okay, she said some people got the email, some people didn't.
Oh, true, mommy, you on live, girl.
I was like, you know you're on live crying?
Let's see your assistant / daughter. Oh, look at them big old eyes.
Oh, they want to see Cole? You gotta come over here, Cole, because I ain't gonna let them see the wreck.
Hi, Cole. How are you?
Hi.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Woo, woo, woo.
Great Michael Colyar.
You're in good company. Thank you. You know, you mentioned Venice while you on it because you want these power brokers in Hollywood. You know I'm trying to put some producers together so I can go out and shoot it in October as a 1-hour special.
You can do that.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the right people for that, man, because I got to make it happen by October of this year. And it's going to happen. You know, we're doing everything. We put it together. It's a cold show.
Trust me, you Michael Colyar, bro. I've seen you use them. I think you had one of the first specials out there.
Mm-hmm. May even be the only one on Venice, you know. Very
for you to come back 30 years later and do another, maybe even longer.
About 24 years later.
And do another one with these cameras now. Because them big cameras, them big video cameras now wasn't nothing big. Now with those little, with those sharp, and get all that'd be amazing. Because I know it'd be amazing.
We can shoot this shit with 7 iPhones.
You can. Isn't that amazing? You went from those cameras to you can literally shoot a movie on an iPhone now.
Yeah, really.
To have
edit
it to,
and everything.
So
you were coming out there as a teenager to Venice?
Oh yeah, Venice. We was doing a lot of stuff, but Venice is where everybody said you got to see Michael Colyar. So I'm like, yo. And then when I went to New York, I went to go see
Charlie
Burnett. Yes.
Charlie
So I was like, these dudes are, Charlie Burnett is amazing too. I was like,
he was brilliant, man.
It was like I said, it's the gravitas of your act and you, which is the reason why you still doing it now, because people to stop what they're doing at the beach. Hey guys, people be looking at you like this. He's right. I'm like, wow.
So did you do comedy first, or did you act?
Yes. I was doing stand. Oh yeah, I was doing stand up. Yeah.
You did comedy act theater? Comedy
act theater. I remember when you came to comedy act theater. I remember when I believe it was your first time there, and that was. I remember when you come in there. I was there because when you came there, I think Louis Dix hosted that night for some reason.
Oh wow. He
went on to do good.
He went on to do good. He started out being the light man. He went on to do okay though.
Oh no, Louis. Come on. That's one of Bill Cosby's first, proteges that I ever knew. He was talking to Bill Cosby back then.
Yeah.
Back then it was like you had to be a bad motherfucker to get on that stage. So, I remember. I think it was after your HBO special, and you did. I mean, doing the club to me looked like a breeze to me. Like you was like, remember T.P. Hearns?
Yeah, I remember T.P. Hearns.
I always say T.P. Hearns. I said, you can watch Michael Colyar.
I see some of my stuff in a lot of people.
Yeah,
a lot of successful artists.
Yeah,
yes. And I'm glad. I'm glad if they could gain from it. It don't take nothing from me. If they get
that's the number one form of flattery is stealing.
Then I must be flattering a lot of people. I just stole so much shit.
Hey, trust me. There's, I wish I would. If you good enough to get it across, and like these, a lot of people they don't know the history, so they don't know. But I was there. I'm trying to think of the time you went to the comedy. Was it the comedy show or was it the comedy act?
What was that?
I started seeing you perform there. And I was
it was a while ago though, man. And we still here and we still relevant, man.
Hey, is you still real?
Thank you, brother. Once more, what is your view on Cosby getting out? Is it overdue? Should he never have gone in? Is it?
It was all bullshit.
Political.
I don't know I don't know why, but I know to charge somebody a cocaine, they got to have some on them or they got to get caught selling it. Mm-hmm. So just to say, it's so easy to come back 95 years later and go, he did this to me. There's no evidence of nothing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? There's no evidence of nothing. So there's no evidence of nothing.
But in America, if a whole lot of white women say you did it, nigga, you going to jail.
Well, you ever heard of Emmett Till?
Come on now.
That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing, and people just sat back and didn't do anything. That's what pissed me off. The Robert Townsend and everybody want to march and Black Lives Matter and all this bullshit. Like, you don't see what they doing? It'd be different if they said, "Hey, I was sleeping and Bill Cosby went there and knocked me on my head and took, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, something." But I was like, wait a minute. The girls that was saying it weren't credible.
I mean, some of them didn't look like you want no coochie from them. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But I'm like,
Bill Cosby ain't got to take no pussy.
That's
First. And they made a bigger stink about this than his son being murdered.
Yeah. That went by real fast. Almost like a blimp.
Like it never happened. Anyway.
So you mentioned Robert Townsend. You've done films with him. You did a TV show with him and a
Robert
film?
Townsend was a good friend of mine. And I just found out, like a lot of people, he's just a bitch ass nigga. He's scared. He's scary. We have no room for scary niggas.
Wow.
We have no room for scary niggas.
Wow. Well, expound on that. What do you mean you bitch ass nigga? What happened? I mean, I don't know nothing about it. I just.
When this all went down with Mr. Cosby,
okay,
Robert Townsend was chosen by Mr. Cosby to shoot his new TV show. They gave Mr. Cosby a brand new TV show. Mr. Cosby looked at Robert. Robert wasn't working. Nobody was hiring his ass. And he said, he gave him a job. He said, I'm going to let you shoot all these shows. At that same time, these allegations came up. And instead of digging in going, fuck no, he didn't do that, he went the other way. I don't want no problem with him. I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. Nigga, what problems? They not fucking with you anyway. They not fucking with you. Spike Lee the same way. When Spike Lee needed money for his movie Malcolm X to be completed, do you know who he called?
Mr. Cosby.
That's right. But that's what I'm saying. Niggas want to talk all this. Hey, man, we need to get together. I don't want to hear another nigga talking about marching, Black Lives Matter, that bullshit. Where the money at? I don't want to hear nobody talking about that bullshit. If you ain't down, like really down, you know how hard it is to do 2.5 years of state prison? You've been in that 9,500 before.
Mm-hmm. And what is he, 80? How old is he?
He's 80 years old, man.
You know, I'll be glad when black people really stand up for us when we're in trouble. We don't stand up for us when we're in trouble.
Not only that, we don't have our own shit.
Come on.
We don't have our own shit. They keep talking about some voting. For what? Fuck am I vote for? This shit was created in 1855. You know what was happening in 1855?
Nothing
the
for
same shit that have niggas getting swung. Niggas getting shot by cops. Niggas getting hung. So you want me to vote for that same fucking principle without changing it? The worst thing that happened for black people was when integration.
Yeah, a lot of people feel that way because when we had our own communities, our own small cities, our own neighborhoods, we really did support each other, put the money back into it.
They think Tulsa, Oklahoma is the only city that was bombed. I'm like, are you crazy? You ever heard of Harlem? They don't have to send bombs. They can send heroin. They can send crack cocaine to South Central. They can send guns to Chicago. They don't need to have they don't have need to do it over and over and over. But as people keep, we gonna have to vote for what? No, we're gonna have to separate. You see the Latino community? Everybody talking about the Mexicans. The Mexicans don't fuck with these people like that. They got their own shit.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen a taco shop close.
A live show. I'm sorry. I remember being young enough to remember that Mexicans always were working. I would be seeing signs, "We'll work for food" on one corner, and right on the other corner was Mexicans with a shopping cart full of oranges. They were actually working for food. They wasn't holding the sign talking about shit.
They took them oranges and bought their own grocery store. Mm-hmm. Listen to me.
Oh.
Them oranges was not just for, it was a communicative effort. So them oranges bought Juan's. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Juan's supermarket.
Right. That's everywhere.
Wow. So, I mean, I remember when it wasn't but one, maybe two Mexican radio stations. There are way more Mexican
radio stations. You ever heard of the Latino Grammys?
No. They got
Yes, they have the Latino Grammys.
Wow.
That's very.
And what we're just talking about is a group of people who pull together and work together and lift each other up.
They said, listen, fuck what they going through. This is what we doing.
Mm-hmm. So how do we do that? How do we pull that together?
How
do we change the narrative?
It's too many house niggas involved. All these Don Lemon niggas and all these, they too busy want to, niggas crying. They don't want us. Today's a good day. But we got Biden in there. Beautiful. Biden is a new massa. Biden told you, I don't fuck with you, niggas. He told you. In your face.
We had no choices, though. We couldn't do 4 years more of Trump.
Listen to me. That's a trick right there. Trump didn't do nothing to you, bro.
Really?
He ain't doing a goddamn thing. I remember before Trump was president, it was rappers talking about they in Trump's house. They got clothes like Trump. They living with Trump. They eating Trump food. You can see me at Trump's house. I'm fucking Trump mama. All this. I'm like, well, when did he start hating niggas?
I don't know. I saw a lot of that. I saw a lot of them hating niggas. I saw them 5 boys was accused of raping this girl at the park. He was the main motherfucker beating the drum.
That's not true. That's not true.
They have a full page that he took out.
I understand he took out a full page, but a lot of the people in the city was blaming them.
Right. They were.
Back then, they were calling that wilding.
Mm-hmm.
And what it was some young kids, they wasn't doing nothing. They were just going through the city, hollering.
They might slap an ice cream cone out your hand and run.
That type of shit. It wasn't there, right? And it was irritating some people. So what it was that happened at the same time this girl getting raped. So all they did was like, it was one of them wilding ass niggas. They was out there wilding.
They grabbed the first 5 black kids they saw. They grabbed the first black kids. But my point is that he pushed and pushed and pushed for it. And even after they got out and was found that they weren't guilty at all, he was still in the public saying was still something wrong with that. They had to do something with it. That they snuck away.
I don't know about that, but I know. I see, that's funny you say that because so many people was fucking with him at that time. They used to have white parties. So and I was there in New York when all that happened. So I was like...
But he didn't put on his Satan suit until he got the presidency. Until he had the power to do it.
I think that's listen, when white folks don't like white folks, it's something suspicious. I'm like, wait a minute, you don't like them? Oh, no. I'm like, whoa. You don't like them? I don't know. I just was trying to figure out what the hell. I don't give a fuck about no president, by the way. It's bogus. There's no president that ever really fucked with you. The last president that fucked with you was named Kennedy. They killed Kennedy in Dallas. They don't even have a street named after him.
Okay, so let's leave politics then. I mean, unless you got something to say about Jay-Z. No, because we could be on that for an hour, and I really want to know about you, about your artistry and the stuff you pulled off and the comedy shows you've done. And what is your biggest movie? What was the biggest movie for you?
To date?
Yeah.
I think probably Elf.
Come on, that's my favorite movie.
Yeah, I think Elf and Replacements.
Oh, nice.
And Friday.
Friday, definitely. That gave you the character that people keep. Do you have a problem? How you feel about people still calling you Big Worm? Is that good or bad? Does it bother you? You like it?
It's only one section of people. See.
Oh, okay.
Well, white people see me, they say Elf. Or they say Blue Crush. Hey, it's a guy from... You know, what's funny is white people will say my name more than black people say my name. Hey, it's things I love you in Blue Crush. Blah, 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 blah. What's up, Big Worm? Nigga, what's up, Big Worm? Nigga, Big Worm.
They relate to the character.
Like, we're part of the country. I mean, like, we're... because if I'm in the football part of the country, Replacements. And now they have this film, we have War with Grandpa. That's a new thing. I mean, I've been really lucky, man. It's not nothing.
So, mention, does luck have a big part to play in your success?
Well, it's luck and favor and persistence and not really giving a fuck what people say. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing like this. Or the way I approach a piece is different than most actors. Most actors want to know the words, and I want to know what are we doing at this moment. So sometimes I'll take what's my part in the cogwheel in this gear? It's a gear. So this scene is a gear, and it's got to turn. If it doesn't turn, it's gonna suck. It's gonna fall flat. So, for instance, in Elf, there's a part where Buddy comes and he's talking, and I'm supposed to be talking a whole bunch. But he says, "Senator," and I'm supposed to be talking like, "Hey, shut up, be quiet, be quiet." But I just let him lose it, and Will felt that, and it worked even better because he lost it, and I'm like, I got what I was supposed to say over what it looked like, and there's another elf there, a little black elf there.
Yeah.
And I brought him into it by going, "Do you see this motherfucker?" But not saying without saying it. So a lot of times that it's really, you know, when you get to work with good people, and there's a lot of new good actors coming out. Oh my God, there's a movie called Zola that looks dope as hell. I want to go see that.
Okay.
Because you know, going to the movies, F9 made it popular, but F9 made so much money. It's like damn, going to the theater is popular. I went to go see Fast and Furious 9. I didn't know it was one long fucking chase scene. I'm like, what the fuck?
Was it good?
I don't know, dude.
I don't know.
He's my brother. But I want to go see Zola. But I was in line to go see F9 because I was, you know, I'm a motorhead. So,
so I call you every year for Elf. Every Christmas I call you. When you charge him and knock over the Christmas tree and the whole thing, nigga, that is the funniest shit in the world to me.
That's fun. I mean, I think a lot of artists now don't want to be, they want to be so cool.
Okay.
And not but they don't want to get the. Even when Eddie Murphy was at his height, he was cool, but he was getting thrown out of windows. What the fuck is this? He was getting thrown around in the truck and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was cool, but he still was getting fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It was a rough life, but everybody wants to be like, hey, baby. Like, I've never seen this many good-looking motherfuckers. I'm like, where are the ugly motherfuckers at? Where are we at?
Where we at?
Where the ugly motherfuckers at? Like, where everybody was a.
Wow.
So, where's Telly Savalas? No, you never have a Telly Savalas.
I don't even know if anybody old enough to remember no damn Telly Savalas.
You didn't even know if Telly Savalas was black or white.
That. Huh?
You didn't even know if Telly Savalas was black or white.
You didn't know.
I still don't know if he's black or white. He just was Telly Savalas.
Wasn't he Greek?
He might have been. I don't know. He just was cool. Come on, baby. Jim Rockford.
Rockford Files.
You understand? Jim Brown is the first black male to have sex with a white woman on camera. Did you know that?
I didn't know. I thought it was Harry Belafonte. Oh, he didn't have sex. He did the first kiss.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Come on, man.
Wow. Come on now.
Come on,
all right,
man.
so out of all these, because you did a lot of comedies, and this is the white guy you work with who produced some of them too. Favreau, John Favreau.
You are crazy. That's my brother, man, John Favreau.
That dude's a genius, though.
John Favreau, yeah, he's a bad motherfucker. He's definitely, he's a bad motherfucker. Trust me.
Before
family
you,
stuff.
Elf, one more question. Tell that story about your name tag. You had a name tag in Elf.
Well, Wanda Sykes was supposed to do the role.
Right.
And she was like, I don't know. She said, I talked to her about it. She said, I didn't know about that role. Well, they said, I don't know. For some reason, she didn't do the role. But they had a name tag, Wanda. And I was like, I'm keeping that shit. So my name says Wanda on the name tag. I was a big fan of Wanda. I love Wanda. So I was like, I'm keeping Wanda. So my name is Wanda in Elf. My name was Wanda.
So out of all the comedians that you've acted in films or television with, who did you have the most fun with?
Man. That's hard because it's obviously Chris Tucker and I can't work together because we laugh too much. We can't go through a scene without us laughing because we be trying to crack each other up. So it's probably Chris and I because we laugh so much. And then everybody's been pretty, great. But Chris Tucker, I think if we did a film now in our 50s, it would be phenomenal. I was thinking about that the other day. Remember Grumpy Old Man?
Yeah.
Something like that. But
we just call it them niggas.
I've never worked with Murphy. Right. You worked with Eddie Murphy before?
Yeah. I did Norbit.
That's right. I just saw you, Norbit. What the fuck am I talking about?
That was phenomenal. Work with him was just watching him.
Yeah.
Was phenomenal. I didn't have to work. I could have just stayed in my trailer. Just watching him was something amazing to behold. I mean, how they treated him too.
Trust me.
They treated him like the king had arrived. Everything changed, brother. I mean, we was all sitting around shooting, and it was hot as hell, like now, 110 degrees, and we had no shade. All of a sudden, they came and built a tent and put 2 chairs there, and then Eddie rolled up and sat down. I said, "Oh, that's the way it's supposed to be." Yeah. He's phenomenal. He's good to the people. He's good.
Yeah, he's good. I like working with Kevin too. Me and Kevin, we can't get through a scene together either.
I've yet to work with Kevin Hart. I would love to work with Kevin Hart.
Oh yeah.
You know, I beat him out for a part like a long time ago. I'm hoping he ain't remembering that. We did Barbershop was a series on Showtime. And I beat him out for the part of the sleazy attorney. I was an attorney who also sold llamas. I had llamas and shit in my office. I would rent llamas. And I was
I can see that. I can see that, right?
If you was in an accident, you still be in an accident, and you see my hand coming in with the card.
People don't. Yeah, people don't understand that it's for you. Nobody can put their hand on it but you. Yeah. So that was supposed to be for you. And I know he ain't mad about that. He's a good guy.
No, I think it drove him. I think he walked away from there and said, "Ain't nobody gonna ever beat me out of part again."
That's not true. That's not true. I think. Listen.
I mean that in a positive way. I think that he was driven. I don't think that he was bitter or salty or none of that. I don't think he gave that.
I tell people all the time. Me and Anthony Anderson used to be like, "Man, are you gonna get that?" Because they was gonna give it to either one of us, because we were two chubby niggas, and it was either me and him or Cedric Entertainer. So, and then Heavy D started asking. Heavy D was like, "Hey, you gonna do that?" I'm listen, man.
Heavy D was great, man.
Oh my God,
broke my heart when he died. He was great.
Trust me, we had some good times together. But Anthony Anderson and I used to call us up competing. And then one day we booked the same job. They booked us on the same TV show or some shit. And we was at the table reading. We was like, oh shit. And then they fired us both from the TV show.
What was the show?
I don't know. We don't know. They still paid us though. Like, hey, it was a pilot. It was like, yeah, both of us showed up. We're like,
I'm gonna jump in and ask some of these questions people ask. What? Oh, somebody said, what did you say about Jay-Z that was upsetting to you? What is that? I don't know what that means.
I'm just getting tired of these fake ass black men with this fake narrative and this fake bullshit. This is bullshit. I'm just getting tired of it. I'm just saying, especially with the Bill Cosby thing. He said something in one of his rap about Bill Cosby was supposed to teach him some shit. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm tired of fake black men. And this narrative of this gangster shit is some fake, like, come on, man. It was like, and I was just really erratic.
You just went off and said some shit?
Yeah, it was like really just erratic. But when I see, because Jay-Z's a brilliant guy when it comes to marketing.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Mm-hmm. But so is Master P.
Yeah.
Master P is brilliant too. Like, why don't they celebrate Ice Cube too? Brilliant as well. You know what I'm saying? DJ Pooh. But they don't get the love Jay-Z gets. I don't know. I don't understand why. It's like, we're supposed to don't talk about Hov. Shut the fuck up.
Hov.
That means HOV lane. He's in the HOV lane.
What does it mean? I never really know what does that mean though?
HOV lane, the diamond lane.
Right. Oh, because the diamond lane.
It means the diamond lane.
I thought it meant he was trying to call himself God, like you know how God's real name is Jehovah, so he's Hov.
No, look at the diamond lane. It's the Hov. It's HOV.
Wait, let me ask the people watching. What do y'all think the Hov stands for? Cause I don't know. What is it? What does it stand for?
HOV lane, and he represents the diamond. The diamond lane.
That is the diamond lane. Okay, that makes sense.
It's not. Yeah, it's not God.
Right. He said that it's not Jehovah Witness. It's not Jehovah. It's the diamond lane. But look, this is so funny because I would have thought the young girl would have known.
She don't know. She don't
Okay,
know.
somebody said here, somebody said Jehovah, he said it himself.
Huh?
God Dad, they call him Jay-Z Hov, but why? Diamonds are forever.
No, he said it's the
A
carpool.
lot of people say
He said it's the carpool.
It is carpool.
Yeah,
What he said? What?
They said she right. A lot of people saying he said himself that it's for Jehovah. He refers himself as the God MC. I thought it was.
No, that's a trick. That's a trick. He's smarter than that.
Okay.
It's okay. What does Jehovah have to do with the diamond?
I have no idea.
And he spells it just like
somebody say
Jay-Z.
Jehovah's Witness. I don't think he's Jehovah's Witness.
I don't know about all that, but his names come from Jazzo. His name is, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. I like the way the marketing.
But what is it that you said that caused the flap? What did you say?
Oh, I said he never sold no cocaine. You crazy.
He never sold. Wow.
Yeah, so he never sold no. Michael, you done been in the streets. We know a lot of things. Come on.
I didn't see him when I was out there, and I was a purchaser. Maybe he didn't work my corridor. I was looking for that.
He wasn't your section.
Where's home when you need it? That's what I'm saying.
Where's the lane?
Where's the lane? I was in the wrong lane. That's what it was.
Yeah, I was like, they built a certain way. The dudes, you know what I'm saying? They built a certain way.
Okay.
Have you ever gotten backlash for your truths and opinions?
No. I mean, they're mine.
Yeah.
I mean, what they want to do, Jordan? I mean, one time, I forgot the kid named David East, David East.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, how is he a Crip? And then that kind of, I had people want something like, yeah, how is he a Crip? But there's a new thing now. You can be a Crip. Like, being a Crip now in the blood is like a Boy Scout. Like, who wants to be a Blood? Who wants to be a Crip? Okay. Find your name on this page here. We have Bloods and Crips. Settle down. We're going to hand your red rags out. Who wants the red? Oh, sorry, it's a blue rag. Hand your blue rags out, and you're a Blood and you're a Crip.
Wow.
That wasn't like that in the 80s. You had to be from that street.
Yeah, you had to be from that hood. So who is Kwame Brown, and what did you say about him?
I love him, man. He's the truth, man. We had a conversation. He was on people's heads, and I heard about it, and I was like, and he was just saying some real shit.
Is he a rapper? Who is?
No, he was a basketball player.
Oh, he's a basketball player. Okay.
He's retired now, but they were always talking about he was a bust or some shit like that, and that's like the same shit I'm talking about. Always, this nigga took care of his family. He made millions of dollars. Have you ever made $65 million? Everybody get wrote you check for $65 million?
Man,
is that a bust? I want to be a bust too.
65 million. That's not a bad lifetime to make. That's a good amount of money.
Man. Come on, man. And he's a brilliant brother, and he got questions. So I went on the show, and we were just talking. I think they're talking about the thing with me and Gabrielle Union.
Oh, what happened there?
We got drunk one day. Gabrielle Union and Vince Carter were on a date, and we were partying. And me and Vince Carter decided to have a Hennessy drink-off. And in the midst of that, me and Gabby ended up making out in front of the whole club. In the club.
Making out. Necking. Just necking.
Just nice, slow.
That's before she got married, though, now, right?
Way before she got married.
Okay,
she was dating Vince Carter. I took her from Vince Carter for 35 seconds. In the club. In the club.
I can't stand it. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to ask you about 4 more questions. I'm going to let you get out of here, man.
You
I
good?
appreciate you so much.
Come on,
Thank
man.
you.
You good.
My big brother, we just talked earlier. Michael C. Dub, my first show. Okay, I don't know what that is. Okay, somebody praying. Oh, yeah, Idlewild. I loved you in Idlewild myself.
I love Idlewild.
That's a great movie.
Brian Barber, just let me. He felt where I was going with it, and Big Boy and Andre, they're musicians, but they're artists, so they funky with it. So they were right there with it. It was a movie actually ahead of its time. It was really rich to work with it. I mean, because the set was I got to be a character, and I changed my voice.
I love that.
I was loving just working. I was working with Ving Rhames, and me and Terrence Howard and Jackie Long would go eat every day and smoke a joint.
I love that Terrence Howard too, though.
Oh yeah, Terrence.
I want to work a scene with that brother. Man.
Oh, Terrence is so funny. Terrence, whenever you see Terrence say this, everybody needs lotion. Everybody needs lotion.
What movie were you in where you said you was in with Charlie Murphy, Morris Chestnut, and Gabrielle Union? What movie is that?
That's the movie It All Went Down. That was Perfect Holiday, directed by my buddy Rivera. And that was like a great experience because working with Charlie's like my brother, you know what I'm saying? And Cat Williams in the movie, Morris Chestnut, who's a absolute gentleman. Morris Chestnut's one of the nice. Morris Chestnut and Tim Story are probably the nicest niggas in Hollywood. Wow. I mean, just genuine guys, just like just genuine men. Hey, very genuine, very nice. But that was a great time because we got the producer gave us his private jet to go around to promote it in the movie. So it's Gabby, Morris, me, then Latifah came on for a little bit, and Charlie couldn't do it because his wife was sick. So I took his place actually. But yeah.
Wow. It had to be great working with Charlie.
Me and Charlie would spend hours on the phone. With Faizon. You.
I want to ask you about who I think is a legend, was my friend, Paul Mooney. Yeah. Paul, I used to do comedy at the Comedy Act Theater. On Mondays, we'd hold a black, always, he would say nigger night. You always got a nigger night. And he called one day, and it's the first time I met Charlie Murphy. And he said, "Oh, nigga, it's Monday. Is this nigger night?" And I said, "Yeah, we having black comedy." He said, "Oh, nigga, I'm bringing Eddie Murphy, and you're going to owe me twice, nigga." So he came and brought Eddie, but he was really bringing Charlie. So that Charlie could get on stage at the Comedy Act and just do something. Not the Comedy Act, the Comedy Union. Yeah. And just do something. Yeah. And I was blown away that he walked in with them. How'd you feel about that guy, Paul Mooney?
Listen, Paul Mooney, the dealings I had with him was like a teacher. He would always, because I'm more, David Banks was.
David Banks, come on.
Paul Mooney, well, he would teach you from afar. Listen here, nigga. Faizon, he told me, Faizon, you'll never stop working in Hollywood because you're a big black nigga. They always see big black slaves. Okay. Don't worry about it. You're gonna always work, you big black nigga. like, David Banks was like, that nigga crazy. So,
quick point of reference for the audience. David Banks was Richard Pryor's manager, and at my time, he's the only Negro I knew that had
a Rolls Royce.
Had a Rolls Royce, and the Rolls Royce is the oldest shit. But it was his Rolls Royce, and he always showed up with it. And he gave tons of advice to us at the Comedy Act Theater. Go ahead.
Tons of advice. I would talk to David. He said, Faizon, when you get your shit together, you're going to be a bad motherfucker. He would just call me and say, he said, I'm going to keep telling it to your dumb ass, wake up.
Literally, I wish I had listened to him because I battled with Robin in the beginning. Because me and Robin first battled to be the MC.
It was just
we started on day one at the Comedy Act Theater. And so we both wanted to be the MC. We tried to take turns to be the MC. And he was nervous about being MC at first until the third show. By the third day he came, he was a beast. He was the shit. Well, I felt like I was the shit because I was on business making a bag of money every day. And then here I was in this little club. So me and him was battling. And it was always David Banks who would stop us, man. Why don't y'all quit battling, man? You're both doing the same. You're both stealing the same jokes. We'll be arguing about using each other's jokes, but the goddamn jokes belong to Red Fox and Richard Pryor. They wasn't our shit no way. So I love David Banks.
Oh my God, that was just.
And Paul Mooney.
David Banks, but like I said, he would call me and go, Faizon, whenever you get your shit together.
Uh-oh, you lost your sound again. What kind of damn phone is that? An Obama phone, nigga? What the fuck? Can't hear you. But you can't leave without sound, so you got to go in and come back out so we can close this right, though. Is that police lights coming through his blinds, y'all? It look like those police, you know how when the police come up on you and all of a sudden they shine the lights in, all the blinds and stuff. While he's coming in, I'll let y'all throw some comments up we can see. Thank you. I got my own lane already. Kai's and that Kojak investigator. A lot of y'all came in. A lot of y'all hung. Thank you. I mean, these interviews are supposed to be 30 minutes. We at 1 hour and 4. I swear, I hope he come on back. Let me see if he put his. There he is. Bam and bam. Here we go. I can't believe my daughter called in the middle of the interview and FaceTime me with her lovely son. I love my daughter. Hey, you back?
Yeah.
Say your boy. When you were going out, light was coming through your blinds. Like you ever see the movies where the police come and you see the lights come through the blinds. I was like, oh, they cut him off. Oh, he did too much shit. He about to go. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So like I said, David would call me. We would talk all night long. I remember my girlfriend at the time. Was like, where were you at? You were. And David said, they put it on the phone. He wasn't with nobody. He was with me. God damn it! And I'm telling you, he was lying like a motherfucker. But that's guy duty was.
He was cool, man. He was always trying to help the comic figure it out.
Always. Always.
Just imagine he managed Richard Pryor, so you know the kind of knowledge he has.
Oh man, you know how he used to do. He said he used to just tell Richard to go to. You got a spot tonight, and he'd be recorded. Richard wouldn't know he was recording.
Oh wow! So he still got that. His family probably still got that footage somewhere.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
How awesome would that be to be able to release that footage of Richard in his heyday on a slide when he don't know he's being filmed? It's just grainy.
Well, no, even the audio, the albums you hear are David produced those, but a lot of them, Richard didn't know that he was going to the club to record. He was going to do a show.
Oh wow!
So he was like, "Yeah, we might as well record too, nigga."
Get all that money.
He was brilliant, man. So.
Well, okay, let me thank you, cause I appreciate you, man. If I could have got 30 minutes out of you, I'd have been happy. Nigga, we did 1 hour and 10. You know?
Who talking to you? I'm talking to the best.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you so much, and thank you for coming. And you're gonna really love that museum. You're gonna love that piece of art too, brother.
Listen, June 14th, I put up Free Bill Cosby. 14 free.
What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Okay, you lost your sound for a second again. Yeah, I can hear you. June
14 days later, he's free. So anybody out there needs some clemency, call your boy, man.
Man, thank you. Anything you want to leave the peoples with, man?
It's time to start trusting us and not buying into these Juneteenth and all that bullshit. To me, it's bullshit. I mean, let's buy into the families. Help the families, the kids, the mothers, work with the fathers. That's what we need to be doing instead of buying these fake-ass Lamborghini and Rolls Royce. Let me tell y'all, Rolls Royce don't make trucks. Chevy and Ford do, okay? I don't give a fuck what that sign says. We need to take care of our own.
You know, I think, and it's a little different from you, I really think voting is important. Mm-hmm. I think that black people get their hands on some rights and really get some votes in and can make some differences, but I want us to be more organized so we know what the fuck we're talking about. And I really think that them claiming that Juneteenth is officially a holiday, although niggas been celebrating it for years, I think that was a St. Louis shuffle, where they pointing to the left and they run to the right. I think that's something to take our attention off the fact that they about to make it harder than ever for black people to vote in America. That's what I think. You know?
What if our vote costs something?
What if it cost something? I don't know how to answer that.
What if your vote costs $200,000? You got a price for your vote.
Oh, I'm not gonna have one. I'm gonna pass on that.
So what's our reparations gonna be?
Wow. I can't answer that. That's a good question. You know,
I can tell you what our reparations. We should be tax exempt.
That would be great. Reparation. But
when they created taxes, we were property.
That's smart.
We were right on.
You can't tax property.
It's still in there. We're property.
That would be great. If you just tax the owners of the property, white folks think they own us. We ain't like to pay shit. I'm going to the mall, nigga. Man, what's your next thing coming up? What's the next movie or film? What's the next film, TV show?
Man, I like to keep it
quiet.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I mean, I want to do a detective show.
As a movie or a TV series?
A series. Series is there. I want to do a detective like Rockford Files.
No shit. But would you be serious, or would you do it in a comedic way? Is this a drama?
Be serious. But you ever seen one of my favorite shows is Bosch. You ever watch Bosch? Like that. Because it's serious and it's funny and it's got everything in there.
Wow. So when I get off the phone, I'm gonna call you tomorrow or the next day. I have 2 ideas for you I think you're really gonna like.
Hey.
Cause I have a drama that I wanna do. I think it's gonna blow your mind.
Hey.
And I'm gonna talk to you about that, but also I need to figure out how do I find these producers to help me get this thing shot by October on Venice Beach. The King of Venice Beach is gonna be called. It's gonna be a 1-hour special, and a lot of the money we're gonna take and we're gonna give it to homeless people. It's gonna be some fly shit.
Maybe we should produce that.
I love that idea. Can I just send it over and show it to you?
Yeah. Well, but when we just get it done, I mean, I'm thinking a slam dunk unless you you're thinking you're gonna have a jet fly by or something like that.
No, it's gonna be real easy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what do you mean at nighttime, Venice Beach? I would love to produce that.
Wow. Then thank you for being on my show. I don't want to talk to you no more. I talk to you later. Tell people how they can find you if they got questions or they want to write you. Or
man, I ain't hard to find.
Man, I'm excited. I'm getting right off the phone talking to my folks, man. We got to talk to you about this show. Got to talk to a man about a horse. Okay, man, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. You always answer the call when I call you, man. Even when we did a little show in a garage, you came down that alley and did an interview in the garage with us, and I thought this dude is as cool as it gets. So thank you.
Man, listen, we owe you a lot, brother. Trust me.
Wow. Thank you. I'm receiving that. See you later, brother. We're gonna wrap this up. You have to take yourself out. I don't know how to make you
stop voting.
Stop voting.